Back at it with Tommy G and his most dangerous wanted drivers in New York, part 2.
I'll look out for 1 minute only and see if you can survive that 1 minute.
Let's do 1 minute. Oh my god.
I don't get how they get excitement. Like, it's a crazy adrenaline rush. It gotta be.
It's a dangerous trend known as throughway swimming. It's when cars drive recklessly on highways, causing near misses or weaving through lanes.
Where they be practicing at? Where they be getting bread?
Do you feel like you're a danger to society?
No.
How worried are you about being caught by the police?
Not worried at all.
Have you ever heard content creators say, comment the word burgers below and I'll send you over something for free? And then when you comment the word burgers, you instantly receive a DM.
My name is AJ and I strike cars for this. We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. I'm a crazy driver and do not try to replicate what I do. It's dangerous, it could cause injury or death. Follow the street laws.
That's crazy.
Last year we dropped an explosive documentary with Squeeze Benz and the swim team, and this video peeked behind the curtain on New York's underground car culture.
I've seen
but
that
as
one.
I've learned more, I can say that we have barely scratched the surface. So today, we bring you back into the world of New York's most wanted, and what you are about to see is fueled by speed, theft, and daredevil behavior. We meet drivers like License, who weaves through city traffic at triple-digit speeds. We meet car thieves who minutes before evaded police, and they show up to their interview with us in a freshly stolen Hellcat. And from the chop shops to the shady exotic car rental dealers, we meet the players who are connected in this high-stakes underground scene. At great danger, we buckled up and brought you inside this world. But warning, this documentary is for educational purposes only. What you're about to see is dangerous, illegal, and at times life-threatening. Viewer discretion is advised.
Close your eyes.
Alright guys, just got to LaGuardia, New York. We're diving back into the world of the most wanted drivers. And you might be asking, why are you doing this video again? Guys, I learned that we just hit the tip of the iceberg last time, but there's way more to dive into. Not only have new characters emerged that are just as legendary, reckless, and dangerous. Oh my God. But there's also this structure that we never got to see in the first episode that I really want to dive into. How are these guys getting access to Lamborghinis and BMWs and high-level foreign cars? These guys are living outlaws, going on police chases on sometimes a daily basis and getting away. How? So we're gonna get into that and much, much more. Folks, this is the return of New York's most wanted drivers. Let's get into it. M-Box, a New York man and rapper, said to sit tight that he was gonna pull up with a posse and pick us up from the airport. Here's what happened next. Never been picked up at the airport like this before, not sure exactly what to expect, but they said they got something really special for us. So it feels like some Batman shit. This just feels like a place where anything can go down.
Batman is crazy, yo.
Holy shit. BMW.
Batman.
Porsche. Lamborghini.
Got the Urus.
We got
Right.
BMW here. We got another BMW here. And a BMW there. These boys came ready to rumble.
Pull over, take the tracker out the whip. Range Rover Sport, I'm on the Jackie doing tricks. What's the next bar? I can't even remember it.
Keep swimming, got the paddles in the ship. I'ma keep rapping, but I dabble with the skits.
M-Box is kind of the face of the striker music, the striker culture.
Okay.
If you don't know what a striker is, what can you tell them, M-Box?
Well, Striker's a stolen car, a hottie, whatever you want to call it. Remember, Tommy is a white man. Okay. Tommy's white, don't forget.
you should know that your music is made at a lot of places, but my friend Felix, who's currently probably in the West Coast stealing cars, is listening to your music a lot.
That's great to hear.
A man from Queens is accused of committing several traffic violations in Newark. It happened along Market and Broad Streets back on April 11th.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we address what's going on with Squeeze Benz right now?
We were going crazy. Everything was, everything was going swell. Had a lot of crazy collabs. Obviously, we did the video with Tommy, and that blew the up. That drew a lot of unwanted attention on us. He basically had to kind of shut the operation down for a few months. He's laying low right now, not really kind of taking a step back from everything, and he's not really going to be involved in cutting up or driving anymore, just because we can't really let anything happen. We got to be safe.
It seemed no one could give us a straight answer about Squeeze Benz. Many on the
video
internet
don't
claim
lie.
he's locked up somewhere on the East Coast. Others, including his team, say he's just laying low, waiting for the heat around him to die down. But either way, there has been no sign of him in months, which only fuels further speculation.
Hello. That stream interruption is brought to you by Damn Damon. And now back to our regularly scheduled program, New York's Most Wanted with Tommy G.
And we're pulling up to a little rental spot that people go to, and we're gonna meet some of the drivers in this game.
This is Pod 5.
And then right into
First,
an ad.
fully immersive sleep system. Intelligent.
Tell people who you are and what you do.
I'm licensed. I love to drive.
Like, how do you get, like...
What would you say your specialty is? Like, is it fast? Is it cutting up? Like, how do you...
Heavy traffic.
How risky would you say that is?
Not as risky as going high speeds.
Have you ever crashed before?
One time where my boy rear-ended me.
So,
Only time.
2 drivers crashed.
Yeah, basically.
I've heard there's cover-ups going on. Some people don't want to show how dangerous this really is or how it can damage other people. Can you speak to that? Folks, I think it's really important to speak on the covering up of crashes that's rampant across this driver community, because some of the drivers in this space with the biggest followings are doing this, and it gives the false impression that this is a relatively risk-free activity rather than something that is an extreme danger to
Risk-free is
innocent people.
crazy. Risk-free is crazy. Y'all, I don't... Yeah, no, risk-free is... I don't know how else to put it. Risk-free. Risk-free my ass. Risk-taking.
They cover up their crashes to maintain like a good image about themselves, and it's bad. Like me, I just post whatever, I don't care, I post my underclass. They don't do that.
You are arguably the face of the drivers right now. I think there's not even a close second right now, would you say?
Correct.
How is that? Like, you feel like you're kind of the king of the space?
In some way, yeah.
What motivates you to
Hey,
do
with
this?
the rolls in the background?
You just hate traffic?
I hate traffic. You like traffic?
No, I don't. How
In the
worried are you
Beamer.
about being caught by the police?
In the
Not
Beamer.
at all.
Do you think they have their eye on you?
I'm pretty sure they do, but whatever happens, happens. I don't think I'll ever get caught, and if I do, it is what it is.
Is there an amount of jail time that would scare you away from doing this?
Lifetime.
How are you getting access to all these kind of crazy cars?
Family, network, friends.
So these are your cars?
Yes, sir. We have a GT3 RS. We have an M3 CS. I have an individual spec that I took like months to build, the Voodoo Blue M3. And then we have a Cohen, we have a Huracan, we have Tractops, we have the biggest fleet in New York, one of the biggest fleets in New York.
Let me ask the question I think is on everyone's mind.
Yes, sir.
What makes it worth it to rent to guys like License? Guys that are going to be driving crazy, guys that might do illegal criminal shit in the car.
It's kind of networking, right? You have people like License that come through, people that we already know. We know that they're responsible if anything happens, they won't pay up for it. they do market with our vehicles. We do get clientele from them, but we do vet out the clientele with a background check and whatnot.
So you don't care if someone takes a $450,000 car, drives it like crazy, drifts?
Sure, of course I care. I mean, we keep it to a certain extent, right? Like if I'm getting alerts after alerts after alerts with trackers, we tell them, hey, like, calm down a little bit. They also respect us too, you know? It's a respect relationship.
Yeah.
Something just does not add up. I mean, how is a 19-year-old with no insurance getting access to exotic cars? And sometimes for free. License claims that the dealers are his friends and they simply like what he's doing. But let's be real, who's handing over cars like this just so their buddy can make social media videos? To me, there is more to the story that we are just not being told.
He might be right. Tommy G might be right.
We begin this next day by meeting License at a historical landmark for the New York drivers. Legend has it this is the spot Squeeze Benz and License grew up meeting at before they drove around like maniacs. Hey! What's up, bro? So you had us meet you at a Home Depot of all places.
This is where it all started, right here.
This is important to your journey.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Okay.
Basically, the first ever death row we ever did, the most popular one was Squeeze, and, you know, the very beginning was, you know, in this Home Depot. We all met here, and then we hit the GCP, which is this highway right here.
You know Squeeze Benz?
That's my boy.
How long have you guys been hitting runs together?
Before all the YouTube stuff, before everything, we've known each other for so long. I've known him, Squeeze before I've known him back.
Does your mother know you do this stuff?
No.
She doesn't know at all? Your parents have no idea?
Nope.
What do they think you're doing all day?
Work.
They just think, when you talk to them at Thanksgiving, talk to them about work, what do you tell them?
I make money.
How do you make money? How are we making money
I'd rather
doing
not tell
this?
them because I don't want them to worry about me.
Is your dad in your life?
Yes.
What would he say if he knew you were doing this?
He would tell me to stop.
You got a fiance, right?
I'm engaged, yes.
And what does she think about this?
She doesn't know.
Do you feel like you're living a lie?
Dude
with your
is
family
hiding
not
it
knowing
from
this?
Not
everybody?
really. I'm not lying to them. I'm just not telling them.
That's kind of crazy.
This style of high-speed, reckless driving has been gaining popularity amongst New York's younger generations. I wanted to know from the people living here how they felt about it and how it impacted their life. So I sent my guy Keegan to the streets of New York to hear people's opinions.
I think that's not safe.
They gotta chill. Why are you risking people's lives?
I mean, if you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not. Don't hit me if you're in front of me.
It's reckless, bro.
Kids this generation are easily influenced by the things around them, especially on the social media apps that we have.
What do you think drives like young men specifically to drive crazy like that? Low testosterone. Really, I just think it's an ego thing and wanting to be a little more manly.
If you could speak directly
to these guys, what would you say to them? Slow down.
It's not worth it, bro. You're gonna end up in jail. I'm dead ass.
What do you think the people of New York think about you?
Some hate me, some don't hate me. You know, it all just depends. Like, when I'm walking outside, I've never had a bad interaction. When people notice me and stuff, they take pictures, they tell me they like how I drive. But from the YouTube comments, a lot of people hate me, but I don't give a f***. I'm gonna do this regardless whether people hate it or not.
2 with the F87. Table for 2, my carbone in my section. 1 separate head with my radar detection.
How wanted would you say you are by NYPD?
I'm like the most wanted right now. I've had an incident actually not too long ago where I was walking inside of a gas station and 2 cops was like right there eyeing me and they started like following me around.
You were wearing the shirt?
Yes, I was wearing the shiesty and I was wearing my Crocs. They started chasing me and I noticed it. I straight booked it into my car. They like moved down there right behind me. I think they noticed me, like they recognized who I was.
The argument on their side, I think they would say like, look, this is a guy a lot of young men follow and look up to. If we let him run the streets, then there's gonna be 50 more, 100 more, many more people that take your place and try to do the same thing. What do you think about your impact and influence on this world?
I do have a heavy impact. I do influence a lot of people and stuff, but I always tell people not to do what I do because not everybody got the will. And, you know, I've seen a lot of crashes that, you know, people get into and stuff, and it's really not, you know, it's not cool. Just because it looks easy and shit, it doesn't mean it's easy, you know, anything can happen.
I'm gonna get in the car with you, but you promise to be careful with me?
I got you.
You got me?
You trust me?
Yeah, I trust you. All right, we're gonna hop in. We're gonna make a mission
You
to the
got no
airport,
choice,
and
Tommy G.
we'll see you guys
Tommy
on the
G
road.
ain't got
Before
no
we show you one
choice,
of the
chat.
craziest parts of the video, first a quick message from our sponsor. Folks, it's crazy that there are people out there driving like this, but you know what also is crazy? That there are data brokers out there that have your home address, social security, phone number, and email, and they are selling to companies that then market to you and bombard you with ads. Continue them spam content, scrub on a site, you give take back work, and you discount. Up on the internet, a couple.
I'm done spending an obscene amount of money on takeout every day.
I'm getting back on track with Factor. Fresh.
How often are you switching cars?
Every day. I can't drive the same car for more than a day because it gets too hot.
You have good insurance?
I am the insurance.
So no State Farm or Progressive?
Nothing. If anything happens, if I make a mistake, I gotta come out of pocket.
Damn. So if you hit somebody on the road, would you stop?
I think I would.
But there'd be some mental thinking going on to figure out how you'd make your next move?
Yeah.
Tell me about the feeling you get when you do this.
It's a good feeling.
Adrenaline.
You know, it's addictive. It's better than
Dopamine.
Do you do any drugs?
I don't do drugs.
Do you drink?
Never.
Do you have any other vices
Their
besides
dopamine
crazy
hits.
driving?
Not really. This is my
Dopamine.
So do you feel like
hits.
this is what you were put on earth to do, was to drive?
Yes. Ever since I started driving, I remember like the second every day I started driving, I was already doing this crazy, like not as crazy, but like I was already nice at it, you know, like I was a natural.
Looks like we need engine oil
Don't worry about that.
and tire pressure.
We're good.
You've been riding this thing like a horse, huh?
Hey man, if I don't ride it like this, the next man will.
How much do you think this car costs?
This one specifically is about like 100 and some change.
So when you're going to your rental guys, how much are they charging you for a day for a car like this?
I don't pay.
What's in it for them?
They're my boys.
If I worked my ass off to acquire a $100,000 vehicle and I knew you drove like a maniac, why would I just give it to you because you're my boy?
So my friends, you know, me and my friends have been doing this for almost ever, you know, and I have my own cars. I just don't do it in my own cars because it's hot, you know, when I'm making videos and stuff.
Right.
But I got my boys who really don't care about none of that shit, you know. How you feeling?
I feel like the beginning, right before you make the bungee jump, like I feel the build up, like you've walked to the top, you've put the belt on, and now you know you have to jump off, but you kind of don't want to. That's a little bit how I feel right now.
How about this? I bug out for 1 minute only, and we see if you can survive that 1 minute.
Let's do 1 minute. Put the timer up, okay? And?
Ready?
Holy mother. Yeah, we're on.
The man in the back seat with the camera gotta be fearing for his life.
We're only going on.
Oh my god. Hey, lordy, lordy, come on. Come on. Easy, Tiger, not too fast, not too fast. I can do the cutting, but the speed is what scares me. Oh Lord, that was a close call. Okay. Please, God almighty. Heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up. Okay, you got 10 seconds left. No, don't go faster though. Please, dude. Holy shit, are you serious? Okay, good, time. Good, cut. I'm sweating, dude. Oh Lord, that was exciting. Because I didn't even let Squeeze Benz go that far. Like there were so many times where I thought, that was gonna be it. What's the fastest you ever gone in a car?
That's crazy.
I hit 195 before. I've never, my dream is to always do 200, but I haven't had the right car to do it in.
Do you ever feel guilty doing this? Like, hey, I'm doing something that puts other people at great risk.
200
If I've ever
crazy
like, scraped
speed.
someone's car, you know, tapped his mirror, or like even crashed him, I feel like I would feel guilty, but I've never felt guilty doing it.
Talk about the difficulty of getting away from police in these circumstances.
Really not difficult. cops literally don't know what the they're doing. They're not drivers. They don't do this. And they drive slow cars. We don't stand no chance against the DA.
Oh, you just changed it to Sport. Sport Plus, don't.
He got another cameraman and another car.
Hey.
Tommy.
License. Let's just relax. License? I don't want to go super fast. How often would you say you go on a high-speed chase?
Every day.
Every day?
Every
Is that an
day
exaggeration
is
at all?
crazy,
Have you had
Chad.
close calls?
I've had a close call, yes.
Every
chased by a
day is
helicopter?
crazy.
One time.
How's it getting away from that?
It was not as bad because the helicopter came after I got away, but it was 3 helicopters on the other side, and it was recent.
Can you explain the process?
You try to get away from them as fast as possible, and when you do that, you try to maintain a high speed, not too fast, but a speed that they're not going to maintain for more than 2 minutes, and that's literally it. And then you take an exit, get out of there, go to bed, go to sleep. You're good, Tommy. This is what we do every day.
I know, but all I
You're good, trust me. I promise you, your life is in good hands. You're going to me. That's what we're talking. I'll slow down for you, don't worry. Can we...
Holy shit.
You were just asking about cops and how easy it is to...
Was that a real cop?
Yes.
What the f was that? What you think? That was? Yeah. So we just got into a police chase and got away.
Basically.
Okay, easy, please. Please. Hey, we're good on this. License. Come on, please. Hey, can you listen to me?
Yeah, listen.
I get it, but I got the idea. I got a kid at home. I want to be a responsible dad. When you have a kid, maybe you'll feel a little different.
I get it. I get where
You're good at this. I trust that you're good at it. Do you see how I don't even sweat this much when we interviewed the Sinaloa fucking cartel a couple of weeks ago. Holy shit. What would you say to someone that's like, man, that's a really selfish way to drive?
No comment. I'll keep it pushing. You know, I love doing what I do, and no one can tell me anything that will change that. There's levels to this. There's really levels to this, and the level that I'm at, and like a few people are at, has not been discovered. You know, you gotta be careful. You gotta care about
What
everybody.
police hired these
That's
people
something I really like
to
care
catch
about.
other people?
I don't care about the car I'm driving. I don't care about me.
That would be
You know, like, it's other
interesting.
people that have nothing to do with this world.
I think.
So, if people were to describe you as a menace, would you agree with that assessment?
I'll say 50-50.
What makes it worth it for you?
I would do this often on camera. It don't matter to me. I do it every day regardless. It's fun for me. These people, by the way, these people are like looking for us right now. The same cops that chased us. That's why he just went to the left. He's searching for the car because we just ran from him. But we'll keep a distance. We'll be fine. I'll play it safe for you. But I cannot stop. I cannot stop. Like if he lights us up, I might have to go. That's something I can't promise.
This bitch got an angle, I got roused like the Bengals.
Yeah.
She'll find out she's cheating, then my bitch getting strangled. 707, this a Hellcat Durango.
Mbox is a character, isn't he?
He's super funny. I love him.
Look at him.
Yes, sir.
You're the biggest motherfucker ever. I want to crash out, but I'm not going to crash out. You saw the fucking police? He was like, I think he was off duty, but he turned his lights on you guys. You're definitely good, though. It's not hot, for sure. And then I was just right next to him.
What's up, man? Good to see you.
Yo. Hey, yo. Glove boy. Michael Jackson.
Oh, shit. Hey, easy.
They don't even chase no more.
That's the cops.
It's the cops. We're not worried about them.
Do you clench up at all when he's driving?
Nah, not no more. I never did. He'll tell you out of everybody I love this shit the most. Look at him. Ooh, they're on his ass heavy.
I'm not gonna lie. Light him up right now. Just because I got lit up in the same car earlier.
Yeah, he's definitely on him though. He's like right on his ass.
This is a bad spot to be with traffic too.
Yeah, but you'll be good.
You'll be fine. The only problem about that car is that all 4 wheels are flat. He barely got any air in his tires.
Have you been on a chase yet?
A little one. License?
Man, Little is hilarious.
Need to sell your Indiana home quickly? Matt Buys Indiana Houses is here to help. Forget staging, tours, and repairs. We buy homes as is. You set the conditions. No fees, no commissions, and you can close in just 10 days. And yes, we'll beat your best offer. Meet Matt and Rob, your trusted local home buyers with years of experience in the Indiana market. We believe in honest, fast, and fair solutions for homeowners. Ready?
That's good. Do you get any sort of nerves in you when you see the police in close proximity like that?
I get excited.
Facts. I'm surprised you're in here, Tommy.
I am too.
I would have thought you wouldn't have fucked with it, or you would have been the next inbox like, hey, slow down, we got enough.
There's a cop right there, dude. There's a cop right there.
Hey, that trooper's pulling up.
Yo, bro, you can't run him.
Nigga, he's right there, look.
Yo, bro, you are not, I have my real plates on.
Just relax. Look at your body language. We don't want to look like we're up to something.
Yeah, that trooper's on our ass, though.
Oh, Lordy. Just for context for the people back home, there's a state trooper, 9 o'clock.
I just landed. I've only been in New York on the soil for about 10 minutes. Already almost 2 potential chases.
Let's go. Let's go. How do strikers come into play in this business?
Oh God. So strikers, I mean, right now we have a jailbreak, Hellcat, and we have a track hawk. We're in a kind of a networking business where, for example, if someone does take our car and they're clean, but they end up trying to strike it, we have people that are in the group chat that send us pictures. Hey, this is your car. They're trying to strike it. Once everything adds up, we kill the car or we try to get there as soon as possible and we just try to stop it.
But you have their information on file.
Yes, but some people don't care about the information being leaked, but they will still try to strike the car. They'll just report it that, hey, someone came to me, they robbed me of my car.
Has anyone tried robbing you before?
100%.
And what do you do?
We had a G-Wagon that was stolen. That was stolen by another rental company, actually. They tried to swap parts out. We kind of got an alert from the tracker saying that, hey, the device is disconnected, so we got there as fast as we can. And we tried to just get the car back.
So you're not scared at all when a guy like License or a Squeeze Benz hits you up for a
100%. I'm up all night. I wake up at probably 9 a.m. and I'm probably going to sleep at 5 a.m. Probably sleep 4 or 5 hours a day. We get alerts on our phone every single second. But it's just part of the business, you know. It's a high risk and high reward business.
I'm trying to understand the New York car scene. Tell me how much these scenes overlap. The strikers, the takeovers, the fast drivers, are they all kind of blended together?
In a way, yes. We all do the same thing, you know. Me personally, I'm not in the striker world. I don't drive stolen cars, any of that, but I know a lot of people that do.
Who are you guys and what do you do?
My name is AJ and I strike cars for living. My name is Ace and I do the same thing he do.
Okay, we just pulled up on a random parking lot on you. How did this happen?
We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. That's what they go for. They usually hit right here and the windows so they know the vlog. So when
Your car they hit you?
No, not with the car, with the stick. That stick shot up the window with the sticks.
Are we in a situation right now where if cops came, you would run?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. I've seen this around the country a little bit. One thing that kind of concerns me and I'm curious about is why are so many young guys getting into this game, do you think?
Because it's easy and it's fun.
What makes it fun? Like, what attracts you to this?
The adrenaline and fast cars.
Man.
The average car thief right now, how old do you think they are?
Drive.
I was like 17, 18.
Have you already taken the tracker out of this thing?
Yeah, everything. Let me show you how we do it. So basically, you pop the window on the back. Once you get in here, you basically take out the screen right here and you take out all the wires that's behind it. And then you take out any wires that's connected to the mirror and the antenna.
Is this just for your personal use now? Or are you going to sell it? What's?
It's Vince one, so I'm just keeping it.
Does the average cop, are they able to look at this and know it's stolen?
I mean, right now, hell yeah.
How so? What?
Just because the windows. The windows.
Do you apply often to jobs?
I try, but it's just boring.
But I mean, what about going on hikes?
They are boring.
Oh yeah, we take this and go take a hike.
How long have you been in this game for?
Almost a year now. Yeah, about a year.
How good are the cops at chasing?
They trash.
How easily would you get away, would you say?
Mad easy. Because they're not gonna chase. I mean, to be honest, if you have to hit them, you will hit them.
What brought you to the point where you're like, I'm willing to hit a cop, I'm willing to do this?
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
And are people like me to blame?
No, not you. Like, they show you on YouTube how to take them. Yeah.
On the scale of good and evil, where do you guys place yourselves?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna place myself as good, bro. Because I can really be doing some dumb shit. Like, worse than just driving these cars. We live in a f***ed up world, so...
What do they do at City Field? What are we about to go see?
Basically, City Field is a place where if you wanted to get a car fixed same day, you bring it there, you know? And if you want to sell a striker, you bring it there. Everything is there, bro. It's like the center of parts and like fixing cars and just everything in between, you know?
So there's a little bit of an underground black market economy that happens in this spot.
Thanks to Restore, Prime Time is back. This is my time. I didn't want to be bald any longer.
If you're daydreaming about having more hair, this is it. This is the way to get there.
I chose Restore because by far...
So Mr. Mbox, tell us where we are right now.
We are in the heart of Stryker City, New York. Out here are all the chop shops where all the crash outs, the Kia boys,
So someone
the
probably
YNs.
just crashed their car here.
This was a crash, a simple plaster job type shit. You can see honestly because of the paint. Yeah, this was a bad accident, but this is also a beater. So
it's probably just someone.
I mean, yeah, it's registered and it has the inspection. So this is probably a legit car that was just involved in a bad accident and they didn't want to go through insurance. So once again, you can get a whole job done for under $1,000. You can get, and once again, we're in New York. We're in the most expensive city in the world. So an average shop, let's say they charge $5,000. Out here, you go to the right Spanish guy, you're the right person, all of a sudden you're paying $600 for the same job with labor.
So if I have to get rid of something, do I come to a place like this to get it crushed or taken care of?
Like we had spoken to our man about, you can either strip the car clean, which depending on what type of striker it is, if it's a low-level striker, maybe you just set it on fire, maybe you bring it here for junk, maybe you try to sell it for $100, $200, which is a huge thing. After the car gets crashed, let's say before it was crashed, it was $8,000. Now that the car is crashed, if the airbags didn't go out, maybe it's $5,000. If the airbags went out, you can get that car for $1,000. And it could be a really high trim BMW or Benz. It could be an insanely nice car that you got for 99% off, even of striker price, just because it was involved in an accident.
There's hella money to be made. How do the police go to them areas though? That's what we need to know.
Stop, bro. That was crazy. Just stop.
I feel like that was crazy.
Just stop.
I've never seen some shit like that.
Just stop. What?
You almost hit that track bar.
Where?
No, he didn't.
I'm the slider of the fucking group, bro.
Okay. Let me show you something.
So what are we walking up to right now?
That's the 2008 G37 Sport Package. It don't get better than this. It's the best drift car you could get. $25.
So you bought this car for $25?
$25.
How long ago did you guys pick up this car?
Like maybe 4 weeks now.
And you just use it as your personal car now?
No, not really. I just bring it to do dumb shit like this.
So if NYPD passes these plates, how do you evade detection?
No, nothing comes up into the plates. They're ghost plates.
You'd think with all the cameras in New York that the NYPD would have an easy time catching guys like this. Between the tolls, traffic lights, bridges, and more, there are thousands of license plate readers across NYC. But keep in mind this rule: no plate, no case. And to beat the cameras, these drivers have a few clever tactics up their sleeve. One of them is to use fake license plates, which some of them even sell on their own merch sites. Another tactic is to use stolen plates, and still yet another is to make their plates unreadable by doing things like taping over the letters and numbers. To me, it's always fascinating to watch this ongoing chess match between law enforcement and the criminals that are trying to stay one step ahead. So, to you, what is the hardest part about this business?
Taking a car. Taking a car for sure, because you gotta hop through the window, it's a process and all of that. It takes too long.
What about the person that owned this car?
They got insurance. I went through the glove compartment. He has full coverage. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna get a new car.
I don't want to hype this up, but in a weird way, does he actually come out ahead, you think?
Yeah, for sure. He probably got like a G80 or some shit. This car's like $10,000. His insurance definitely cut him a check for like 30. You know?
Oh, helicopter again. There's a lot of deja vu from last year, guys.
You got a dip in a second. You seen that, right? Yeah.
Folks, I wasn't live when I said these guys are wanted. All right. This has been a legendary interview. Stay safe. Thank you for keeping me safe when I was with you, and I enjoyed getting to know you. I'm going back to Milwaukee. Peace.
It was nice talking to you.
At this point, we've seen the stolen car game pretty up close. Like, look, that's how he's treating someone's car. It's just his personal fun car. The insurance argument, there might be some slight truth to it. Do I really think this guy took the care and consideration to check his glove box and check to make sure he had insurance, as if he would just leave it alone if he didn't? Doubt it. Insurance can take a while. Just the idea that it's just this harmless thing. And then when you look at the amount of money they're making, they were making peanuts nowadays. $800 in 4 weeks is, I could mow lawns and outdo these guys. I mean, go to a cage fight or get into public speaking. There's ways to exercise that muscle without being a menace to society. A common thing I hear from people that do stuff like that is, like the guy said he did it out of boredom. I've heard people say, well, there's nothing else to do out here. Do you have any creativity? Do you have any imagination?
No, that's why they not
go
doing
play
it,
with
Tommy.
your. Go play at a basketball court.
They
Join a
don't have no
jiu-jitsu gym. Do
creativity.
something.
We
Imagine how
creative
bored you're
over
gonna be
here,
in
though.
jail when Big
Watch.
Bubba is your roommate, and you can, all you have to think about is how you avoid, you know what. So like, think ahead a little bit. Act now in a way that you would like your future to turn out. You imagine this amazing future, but you're acting shitty in your present. Good luck.
Well, there we have it, folks. Tommy G, part 2 of New York's Most Wanted Drivers. Kind of crazy. He got more in-depth stuff than the first one, so that was dope.